activation. This works best if you're at a Reiki level 3. And we were given this in the 5D applications for abundance with the Midas Star and romance Reiki. And the Galactics are saying that the romance Reiki is a trinity to infinity. It's an application that opens the gateway in your cellular memory. And we have those as masters are being able to provide activations. Diamond Light Code activation goes with the trinity to infinity. So I'm bringing it to you as a gift from your galactic family and myself, and encouraging you. I'm going to open up for the first time, right? If you're not a Reiki master, you can still get abundance and romance. There are 2 applications as star seeds, twin flames, light beings. So we're all light beings. We're connecting to Gaia because she's ascending up. So what happens when we bring our energy down from the 5th dimension through our body? It's your body that holds all the intelligence. That's why we do Reiki, and Reiki masters then get more in tune with their body. This is your avatar, right? So it tells you everything. And when I became a Reiki master, I realized that I had cut myself off from my vessel. Do you know what I mean? My body. And it has all the intelligence in it. It will tell you everything. In your auric field, you have all your Akashic records, everything. So when I did Reiki, I could tune in. And I can read anything, anywhere, anytime. Anyone's loved ones who've passed over, they're all in your energy field. It's nothing to be scared of. But we don't know our energy field. So we go into the matrix, we get told, and then we believe, and we dull ourselves down. And this is the awakening. So when I say diamond light code activation, we're going from crystallization, just like Gaia did, to the diamond core. We become diamondized in our energetic body. The way you actually receive that is through silence, which seems easy, but it takes discipline and diligence, right? And perseverance. So I'm going to test you right now. I'm testing you now, because how I started is I made Bella Reiki bliss bombs. Yes, I did. And I watched the glitter fall, right? And that, I love that type of energy, and I watch that on a lot of YouTube things. So I'm just going to ask you to watch the glitter fall. It takes 3 minutes. You can't be silent for 3 minutes. You have no hope of getting out and unplugging the matrix. It's in your body. It's in your DNA. So we've come in now as light star seeds to override that program, right? So you have to keep coming back. It's like a groove in the record. You've got to keep coming back, back to center, back to my pillar. If you haven't set your pillar of light up, I have 2 meditations on here for you. They're for Reiki 2 attuned. We're watching the glitter fall. So if you could sit in a chair with your back straight and feet plugged into the earth, that would be great. If you could empty your mind. And focus back in on your breath. It takes 33 minutes of silence to unplug from the matrix. It's like shutting your computer down. And when you shut those both hemispheres of your brain down, you're no longer hooked into the artificial intelligent program. Now this took me a long time, 5 years ago. It took me 8 months of 20 minutes I was doing a day, sometimes twice a day. It was really hard. It took me 8 months. 8 months. Both hemispheres shut off and boom, right? I got the light of Christ. I allowed my universal mind to connect by shutting down the program that's running the DNA. So I'm asking you to do that now. You're overriding a program in your DNA. It's not easy. Excuse me. There it is, it's done. Well done, you did it. Congratulations. So something is resurfacing. You're saying something's coming back, right, through the moon portal here. There's a moon portal. Amazing. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about energy as you're sitting there in your pillar, right? So we only need a few of us have actually anchored. So I would say congratulations to my Reiki masters who did the 5D applications of romance and abundance. And then we went into the Kundalini fire. So we're going to be doing a lot of work on the Kundalini and the 7 energy fields and Reiki attunements that go with that, because that is the distortion of the Matrix program. That's the distortion. Is the sexual energy has been distorted here from the Kundalini energy. So we're bringing it back and clearing it. So the message for the moon tree, right, is an old idea resurfaces. Conditions are now right. The moon is in alignment with your heavenly star. Nurture this idea with love and positive energy, and you will achieve positive results. The mysterious image on this card shows a majestic oak tree rooted in fertile soil. It has grown strong and tall, its branches reaching out to the sky, nourished by the light of a spiritual moon. This card also represents a marriage of some kind, the marriage of heaven and earth, the physical and the spiritual, or a sacred union through which something new is born. This is the portal we're working through of the moon. So it's going to enhance your creativity because it becomes unlimited. You're not limited by the binary code program that's in your DNA. So we came in to walk through, right? That's why I say that we walk through the karmic corridor. You walk through the death corridor, if you like, and you faced fears of immense fear. So I want you to say now when the fear comes up, we're going to do a few commands for them to leave. This is your sovereignty. So please visualize your pillar, soul star to earth star, and you're the acupuncture point from the higher realms into Gaia. So we are ascending. Our planet already ascended on the 2012, right? Gaia ascended. And we are ascending already with her. And we go into diamondization. And this is why you're a different person than you were last moon. And the creativity that comes from this is a new vibration, right? It's new. It opens the energy here from the Kundalini that was taken into the matrix to make the matrix, right? Actually is restored back to you. And then you can channel it up through your heart space. And this is very magnetic because we're looking at the vibration of love. But if you're not connected, right? So this is the gateway that we actually make. This is the Vesica Pisces. You know I talk about the Vesica Pisces? So that's the womb, right? So that's where also that's the pineal gland. And Lucifer wants that, your pineal gland. That's what he wants, the liquid in there. That's why they do the one eye symbolization or the eye in the palm. That's Lucifer, I think. Anyway, we're here bringing 2 energies together to create a new energy. Do you see that? Through love and embrace. And this is saying this is your answered prayer, dear one. This is your galactic light body opening up. Say, I now activate my galactic light body. Right? You are rainbow. You're going to turn into light, I promise. And this is just, you become one because your energy fields, right, are the perfect complementary opposing. So it's the perfect complementary opposing energy. And it's coming in here through the universal gateway, which is the heart of the one in the central sun. See the galaxy? You can see in their eyes. So this is your person, right? When you look into their eyes, you will see diamonds. You'll see little stars. I said to God, we had the womb healing, and that's what we got with our Kundalini Reiki. It was unreal. So I can bring you a little bit of healing, right? But if you want to master it yourself, use Reiki as a tool. So Reiki Masters, now we're just going to clear the energy field. This is your auric field. So I call it bubble verse, right? Because when we all clear our bubbles and then we all connect, all our bubbles connect, we create the diamondization of Gaia. And that's your mission. Isn't that exciting? So diamonds, right? This is how I learned this. I was doing the Trinity to Infinity with the Galactics. So I'm going to activate some symbols now as you stay in receptive mode. You put your hands on your body, on your heart even. And you're going to ask your heart right now. Right, getting right into your heart space. You have to pass 2 big blockages. Then you start working on the DNA. Right, so the first blockage is reconciling your soul back to your creator, to clear the black dog of depression. Hallelujah. Then it's up to you to get out of the mind. I said silence, sitting in silence is the hardest thing to do, gives you the most results. So what happens is you have to push through a boredom energy, right? So you're looking to be bored, not active in the brain all the time. So you say, I give my mind permission to slow down. And this is something that you need to constantly bringing yourself back, because time and space is changing from time and space to space-time. Whatever that means. So just let me say these things, right? And then we'll anchor them down. So I'm bringing you messages. So first of all, we do an invocation. So while I'm doing the invocation, you can just clear your energy field, right? So you've got 7 colors. You go anti-clockwise, 3 circles, and then pull the energy out. Anything you've seen, right? Just pull out anything that you've spoken and just get it out of your energy field. Anyone that's coming at your heart who's hurt you, anyone who's attacking your power, you just have to forgive yourself for allowing it, and that unhooks everything. And then 1, 2, 3 on your womb area. This is very, very important at the moment because that's what's under attack. The infertility program, right? You see people even at the beach with their laptop computer here on their ovaries. I saw a girl the other day. She was sitting up and it was sitting right on her ovaries. That's what it's designed to do. And men with their mobile phone in their pocket. It's an infertility program through a vibrational frequency that you cannot see. And it is working because it's done with Agenda 21. But your light body can overcome all that. But you need to know. So you can't have your iPhone, right, your baby here and then your iPhone here. There's radiation coming out of your iPhone that is really detrimental, right, to your mind space. And we want to keep that clear. So you're looking at detaching more from electronics and sitting more in the vibration of Gaia. She needs you. She wants you to sit on her, lay on her. Put your back to a tree. Hug a tree. You put both hands on, put your heart and your third eye on the tree. Ah! Chakare, chakare, chakare. As you actually bring down and clear your aura, you can clear your own auric field. I used to think that was yuck, but it feels so good when you do it. And then I'm going to bring you in the symbols as you say, I now activate my soul star chakra. And I release the love of my soul deep into my being. We're bringing in a honchization in, honchization in, honchization in, which means we go into space-time. Reiki is the key. Then I'm going to bring you in a daikomyo, daikomyo, that's soul healing. And then I'm going to bring you in the Midas star, Midas star, Midas star. Say everything I touch turns to gold. I acknowledge God as my only supply and support. And anchor that down through your pillar and say, I now connect in a chord of light at the speed of light to Gaia's diamond core. I am now connected and I can feel the shift. How easy is that? It's the best thing to do. And then we can say gold mesh shield up. You can create that yourself. And you say that, or you can call on Archangel Michael. So now you're here, connected to the diamond core. Right, you're clear, soul clearing has been complete. And all you're doing is practicing getting out of the mind matrix and unplugging both hemispheres of the brain so that your divine universal mind can open. And it will happen. It's not easy. But once you understand that you're an acupuncture point, so let me ask you, what is the middle point of the acupuncture point? If we are just looking at the 7 colors of a rainbow, we anchored in the red breath, the orange and the yellow. We got up to the heart. So we are connecting to the universal heart mind. So therefore your heart is the gateway to travel interdimensionally, which you are already doing, which will come to your awareness. I'm channeling this, so I'll watch it later and go, oh, that's what we're doing. So ask any questions that come up, just write them down. And just try to bring the energy of your mind that's racing and your breath and intention, and you bring it down and you anchor it and give it back to Gaia, giving it down through your pillar of light back to the earth. So sitting with your heart, hands on your heart, knowing that your body holds all the intelligence that you need. Your body is connected to a doppelganger echo chamber. And you are connecting it now. This is a chamber of healing, of everything that you need right now. You set up because you've come back to the future. Let's not worry about that. Let's just be here now in our heart space. And you're going to bring the breath up from the diamond core into your base chakra with just your intention and your breath. And as you do, you bring it up and it goes to your base. So it comes up your both feet, through your earth star, up both feet. And I visualize liquid crystal light. And as it hits your base chakra, it goes red, front, back, either side. And you anchor down anything that no longer serves you regarding safety and security. So you say that out loud. I now release all worries, concerns, and fears related to money, security, and safety. Excellent. Breathe that down and anchor that as your truth. All is well in my world. And as you do that, visualize the red coming out the front and back and either side. The next breath is orange. Comes up clear through your soul star, earth star, up through your feet, through your base and into your womb. And you're bringing in diamondization into your sacred womb, where I can see starlights. I can see little starlights. So therefore you are star-seeded in your womb. So with this energy, I'm just going to bring in Trinity to Infinity, which is the first of the sacred geometry for your new blueprint. So if you would like to put your hands like that, when you turn it upside down, that's the divine feminine symbol. Do you ever see that? That's divine feminine, because why? That's the womb. That's the shape of your womb. So we put our thumbs in our belly button and down. Same as men, though, they are under serious direct energy weaponry. And then in that diamond, you put your hand like that. Big deep breath, bringing up the orange so it actually goes outside the front of you, back of you, either side of you, and you become red, then orange. Keeping your hands on your womb. It's going to send you in some healing for the womb. Especially anyone with infertility problems, we're healing the womb. But you can't give your sacred energy away. You can't give it away. Sun is master in the house, is that correct? So now you're going to bring the next breath up. It goes yellow, keeping your hands on your womb. Breathing up, goes clear through the red, through the orange, and it comes here. So you've got energy in your solar plexus from the diamond core. A lot of you can do visualization better than me. And as it comes into your solar plexus, it now clears and cleanses and strengthens. This light takes out any darkness, any power struggles. And it goes yellow, front and back and either side. It's yellow. So now you look red, orange, yellow. And we want to go into the green today. So when you keep your hands on Reiki on, we're going to bring in a raku, just to anchor you down. That normally happens in a master attunement, but I'm being asked to bring it in now as we bring in the Reiki masters. And you're visualizing this red, orange and yellow in your spine. So now I'd like you to place your hands, right, on the back of your ovaries or kidneys here, like I've shown you the hand position before. So big deep breath, and now you're at the back of your womb, activating all memory and releasing all binary codes. Say it. Say, I now release the need for any addictions in my life. All of my needs and desires are perfectly balanced now. And then I bring in a Ram 2. That's balance. I've got it right here, how funny. I was like, what's Ram 2? This is a balance. This is actually an attunement when you get to Kundalini to heal the sacred womb. So we're repairing, if you like, or taking out fractures. There's fractal, distorted energy, or say dark energy, trapped in facets in your diamond. And as you're multidimensional and you are, you know, there's a lot going on that you're not aware of, but you're becoming aware of it. And what you want to do is bring all your energy to the now moment and say, no one else has permission to come into my bubble or aura. Right? You saying that matters, and it makes a difference. Now I'm going to go into Chakra, Chakra, Chakra. So this is saying put life force here. And we want to put it in your power center. Chakra, Chakra, Chakra. Straight into your power center. So put both your hands on your power center and breathing in the yellow. And say, I now release all fears, struggles and concerns regarding my power and control. I graciously accept and fearlessly activate all of my power now. Very good. Anchor that down. So does that's safety and security, appetites and desires, and power and control. Anchored to the grid, to the diamond core. And now your heart space can open up. So we bring in Tamasura, Tamasura, Tamasura. And both hands on your heart, breathing up, and it turns green, front, back, and either side. And I'm just going to do a little heart healing, if you would like it. We have Osho, 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 which is a symbol for unconditional love. And Tamasura, the antidote to fear. So I'm just going to put one on the front of your heart and on the back of your heart. And with your permission, say, I now allow Bella to bring Reiki to heal my heart. Must command energy. You command your body. You're in charge of our body. Our body is not ruling us. This is why becoming a master is really important. Beautiful, just feeling your heart being filled. And as it does, you breathe in the green. This is connecting you to the emerald temple of the sun. I just got goosebumps. Oh my gosh. They only showed me that last night. Where is that? Whoa. This is in southern Mexico. This is a meridian. So a lot of you are from there. Oh, got goosebumps. You're receiving, say, I am now receiving a higher intuitive code of DNA. And I spread these higher solar codes physically as I walk the land. We now connect to the Emerald Sun Disk Temple of the Sun. This is in southern Mexico underneath the earth. It's an energetic pyramid of the sun, and it's emerald. And they call it the birthplace of creation, or the birthplace of the gods and goddesses, which is us. Birthplace. Returned back to the birthplace as we unplug from the matrix and the inverted solar codes. Breathing. Letting your body know you're safe. Telling it these things is very healing. And in that space, you unhook. Because we need both our hemispheres of our brain. That's why God led me to the Bella Reiki art therapy. And that has just changed my life. Because once you unhook and bring in the universal divine mind, it's all creativity. You're a very creative being. And that creativity is the Kundalini energy, which gets trapped through the sexual inverted delusion. Right? Tell you something about the 144,000 in a minute. So I went to the mothership, I think, last night. And I think you were there. I do. I think we meet at the mothership. And then we come down here and go, oh, Bella. So there's something that we're relating to in this energy, in each other. It's our star soul kin. Right? And we're going to do a activation. I wanted to do the soul kin activation, and they said people aren't even connected to the grid. I'm like, who's not connected to that? Well, they said, well, you haven't done it with them to connect them. I'm like, no, but they should ask for that. So, love doesn't need anything in return. Here in the heart space, love doesn't need anything in return. It just keeps giving, keeps giving, keeps giving, keeps giving. Right? It's just flowing. So what we're doing is we're merging our light body with our physical avatar, and we're overriding the binary codes which hold the Armageddon template and the death template. We have released them. They are gone. So this is the echo. World War III, for instance, would be the echo of us letting it go. It doesn't exist in our diamond core. So therefore it has to be released. And Gaia's releasing as you're releasing. And so all those memory codes have to come up and be released. That's why integration therapy can be messy. So you're here in your heart. And this is the gateway. I'm going to bring in the infinity, trinity to infinity again. And as we see, it's the first of the sacred geometry from your third eye, which is where you connect to source. Most of our third eyes have been calcified by the radiation poisoning. Can't believe you said that. Like it's not a big, but over 20 years of Wi-Fi, you know, you're infertile. I cancel, control, and delete that. Bring you back to master copy, cellular DNA, where you are very fertile, very creative. You harness the energy back into your body. And we're merging light body and physical body. So the physical body has to let go of the binary codes of pre-programming, which hold the death codes, the pain, and the suffering. So that's why you've been through it, Starseed. You've been through so much suffering. You know? In your body, I'm talking about. Because your body knows. As I did Reiki more, I realized the body is amazing. And this is where your light body, for instance, doesn't have senses, doesn't have the 5 senses, right? But your physical body does. That's why we have to stay in the physical body and bring the light into it. So then we merge in. That's why it's quite intense. What you're going to find is there's a little bit of, if you find here, we'll go up to the throat now, because this is a band of energy here that is being released. So you might feel tight across here or tight under here in your power center. Right? These are bands of energy that are clearing your kidneys. Oh, so kidneys. Oh no, liver. Sorry, liver. Ooh, liver. We're in trouble. And spleen, liver and spleen is what this next couple of weeks is going to clear out. And that's that heavy vibration around here and your spleen. Just know that that's because you're going into full diamondization. These are the body areas, the throat, liver and spleen, that we are now going to clear. So a big deep breath, and what you're going to do now is we want to bring down the energy, right, into our crown. Oh, just do this. That's more advanced, sorry. Breathing up through the heart, you're going to bring some more energy up from the diamond core into your throat chakra. And that goes blue at the front, back and either side. And we're going to clear your throat chakra. So by speaking out loud, you're commanding the energy and you have all power. So we can go walk through the corridor of what's being brought to the surface, to the light, without it affecting us negatively. But we can walk as you walk, right? So amazing. So there's some rules here. The best thing you can do is take your sunglasses off, because we want light. So imagine if you walk around with a hat on and sunglasses and you've got plastic under your feet, and then you go and sit in false light all day and then don't sleep very well, right? Then you're programmed. That's the program in your DNA. So to deprogram, you get out of the mind space into the nature vibration. So your throat chakra is healing as you bring in this new energy. So that's why it can be sore, right, as it clears out around this area. That's why we get attuned to self-healing, and you go hands on Reiki on, you can feel the energy coming through your hands and clearing your throat. And this is universal life force Reiki. It's universal, so it goes cosmic, galactic, universal. So being a Reiki master, you're bringing the highest vibration down. And it comes down through your star, soul star, your crown, your third eye, right? And through your heart out into your hands, down into your feet and goes back around. Takes 30 seconds for your energy to do a round. So even if you could do 30 seconds a day, just reset your energy every so often. In for 5, out for 5, and say an affirmation, or give your body a big sigh. Your body loves to sigh it out. Then bring the breath from the diamond core. New energy up into your throat chakra. We're just going to imprint your throat now with prosperity language. Oh, prosperity language. As you visualize the blue, right, it's liquid clear, goes through all the colors and comes up blue. Front and back, it's a sapphire blue. And I'm going to bring in Emitar, Emitar, Emitar. So you can connect to your galactic heritage. It is your birthright. You do it through commands. That's why they call it Ashtar command. Just got that. Ashtar Command is Commander Ashtar is not a person. It's not one person. It's the Ashtar Command. Anyway, I release all fear that would prevent me from lovingly speaking my truth today. I step back and let spirit lead the way. See how you anchor that down as your truth? And then you're sturdy. All of my communications are perfectly ordered and guided. So a lot of energy is behind your throat. I never thought of that. So we need to do the back of your throat. So putting a chakra blast on the back of your throat. This is all past words you've heard or been said to you. Any ridicule or abuse, you're just leaving it now. Letting it leave your body. Letting it leave your cellular memory. As we walk through the corridor of the Akashic records. This is clearing all past timelines. This is where a lot of times you'll sit there and go, what am I doing here? Why am I here? I don't want to be here anymore. I don't know what's going on. That's all naturally part of it, and it's very exciting. That's why you talk to Bella. That's why I do videos, and then I look back and I watch it myself and go, oh, that's good. Doesn't seem like it when you're there. But you're doing really well. I have to tell you, you're doing amazing, and we did it. What happened is the Gaia is now connected. We are now connected, to the diamond core. So we are the 144,000, and we're children of the 145,000 grandparents, or I call them grandparents, but parents, right? Grandparents. And then we are doing, it's like a lineage. We do what they're doing. Anyway, as you bring this light code in, right, you actually access infinite abundance and unlimited ideas. And these two applications of abundance Reiki, the Midas Star, and the romance Reiki, are two attunements, right, that I can now offer, because I was only offering them to masters, and then that might get you to the mastership, right, because that's what you want to do. You want to master physical, emotional, mental, and physical. So in your heart space right now, so you're here, you say, I only speak words of love from my heart. I now release all fear about speaking my truth from my heart. So this is an unplugging from here, right? The mind matrix. And it's plugging back into the heart. And this is where we all connect, and this is where we travel. We travel through the heart. So now we're going to your connection here. So if you're attuned to Reiki, you clear your third eye. It's like a violet color, right? So you put light, because light comes out. So when I go like that, it's like I've painted light in the sky. The masters can see it, the angels can see it. And they go, ooh, light worker, right? So they come down and they help. So activating symbols in level 2 is really powerful. The symbol never runs out. It goes for eternity, like a sound vibration. So going to your third eye, front and back. So you put your hand up, and this back hand is like that. So if you put your hands like that, there's a cord of light going from your third eye to the back. Got light. And you say, I now open to seeing the future. I now open to seeing the truth. We want to clear that pathway. And I'm going to bring in another Tamasura, Tamasura, Tamasura. And this is taking the fear codes from the Inquisition. It's a lot releasing. It's already been released, they said. But we're just seeing it play out, or you feel it. I release anything from my past preventing me from seeing angels, masters, Jesus, I now open to seeing the future. And then you go up to the top of your head, right, your crown chakra. So chakra blast on your crown. That's what's under attack as well. Cyberbullying. I don't know why I heard that. What? The frequency. So now I'm going to bring in Vacha, 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 which is divine light. And you say, I now allow Reiki to dissolve away all barriers to following my divine wisdom and guidance. Say, I am now connected to the universal Reiki life force and have awakened fully my spiritual power. You say, thank you to the Reiki Masters for guiding my healing today. So the 144,000 sacred key geometry parental holders, right, are fully activated, and they are the parents of the 144,441. This is a band of access. I just want to close that door. A band of frequency you access for full diamondization. Very exciting. So that's your only mission, is to unplug your both hemispheres of your brain. That's why we do the art therapy, because that's the one we unplugged. For me, it worked. Any breathing problems, you need Reiki level 2. And say now, because our Reiki Masters, right, we access the bardo, which I'll be talking more about, but that's the universal gateway, and that's where it's pure divine light. This is a fractal energy that you're clearing right now, so just keep breathing and know that sometimes emotions come to the surface. That's unreal, because that means it's on its way out. You go, bye. So we are going to command a few things. As you say, is you visualize, right, the blue, the indigo color here, and then the beautiful violet color, just healing your brain, right? So you visualize the light coming down now into your brain through your crown, and just clearing, healing, strengthening, and balancing your brain and the meridians connected to the electromagnetic and the geometric fields to allow full consciousness from the cosmic diamond call. So this is a command that would benefit at night time to say. So you can call on Archangel Michael, right? But you can command your energy, because it's your energy. So that's what we realize when we become Reiki Masters. So you say, I now close all mental and ascended mental chambers. And I do not allow any energy, entity or being into my energy field without my permission. Sorry, they just went. I'm just going to bring down a blue ray violet light. It's blue ray. We're activating the blue ray, the lost ray of the light worker. So now in this space, I went to the park and I lay down, right, on Gaia, on my back. I videoed it. And I lay there and I put my hands on my heart and I let all the pain from my heart go back out into the earth. And as I breathed, I let it go. And then what happened is my soul star was still there, right? So you're standing up, your soul star, you're in alignment. But when you lay down, my soul star was still there. And it was coming straight down through my heart. And then I could see it going down into my earth star. And I don't see, my clairvoyance started activating. So now I can see, hear, think and feel. They're all full cylinders, Maserati, all going. So you're the Maserati, we're going to get all your 4 cylinders going, yeah. So you're laying down. I want you to visualize yourself laying down now, receiving the green cord right? So this cord of light comes from your soul star down into your heart, and it clears as it goes through the back of your heart. It clears the past pain, takes it with it, takes all the drudge and all the binary coding with it down into your earth star, and then that goes down into the diamond core, which was the crystal grid, but it's diamondized. Does that make sense? If you visualize that. So there I was, starfish on Gaia, I call it, laying there, and the Palladians were going, well, I'm connecting, and all I could see was this green color connecting me down. So I want you to visualize yourself laying down, receiving the emerald green. So this is connecting us to the birth chamber. I had no idea. I mean, it's so beautiful. We have no idea what really is going on. It's magnificent. And then I saw, right, a cord of light going to my crown. It was violet, and it went into my crown, and then it came out the back, right, the top. I went through and went down into that earth star. I was like, oh, and then another cord. So I want you to visualize that, the violet color, down through your crown, back down. Then you bring down the third eye color, which is indigo. And we want to do in for 5, out for 5. And we want to do it 3 times, remember? That's why it's a cycle. So you breathe in for 5, out for 5. And then receive it into your indigo color, and then actually goes out through back down to your earth star. Your earth star is below your heart. So your soul star and your earth star stay there. And then when you lay down, your heart is in the middle. So we've connected the violet and the indigo, and now I want you to bring down the blue into your throat. Let it go through your throat and diamondize you. Just going to bring in, I'm going to have to bring in your kundalini. Kundalini fire, kundalini fire, balancing all meridians, all chemicals in the brain, bringing it to perfect balance, right and left hemispheres. We are now bringing to perfect balance the feminine energy, the divine feminine Sophia template, and we connect to the diamond core, which is Sophia. Crystalline Reiki, crystalline Reiki, crystalline Reiki. DNA Reiki, DNA Reiki, DNA Reiki. We're going to do womb care. We're going to stop there. Just know that your soul has got this. When you connect to your soul's connected to source already. And that's what you're bringing down, a new blueprint. It's like a new program to run your avatar, your vessel. That is a miraculous thing, because now you can have the light body with the extrasensory perception, with the connection to the multidimensional, to your 11 other bodies. You bring them all into one central point and collapsing all timelines above and below you. And because you did that, Gaia's risen up now, right? So we had to come here in a linear fashion, right? And bring the codes down to a linear plane. And in that vibration, Gaia has already risen up. We've brought her up to the grid. Now she's going to go back on her axis. She's got 1 degree to go, and they're saying that will happen by April the 12th. And that happens as soon as she hits back in her axis, because CERN knocked her off her axis, CERN. I keep telling you about it. No one even looks it up and knows what it is. But it was really intense at the time. And I did a lot of videos on it on my channel, Holy, Holy, Holy. So maybe catch up there. That's available. So that wasn't meant to happen. That sort of sent a spanner in the works, CERN, because it took us down a wormhole. And we battled. That's why they gave us the Reiki. Oh, that's why I got the 5D applications, Abundance Reiki and Romance Reiki, because of the wormhole. That's the antidote to CERN. So I've got antidotes to black box programming. I'm just going to bring you another one. You say, in Jesus' mighty name, we stir up, activate, and release holy fire, holy fire, holy fire. So you are keepers of the fire. They're nadi points that when you clear the distorted, trapped, dense energy, every facet of your diamond will become clear. You'll actually become see-through in light. Huh. Whoa, like a diamond. We are doing this to anchor your light body so that you may experience through your physical avatar senses of delight, abundance and romance, they said. That's all you need to experience is abundance and romance. So if anybody would like to do those attunements, I will put a bundle together. If you're a Reiki master with me, then you get, you can do both of them together. So they're attunements that go for 2 hours with me online. If you would like to do that, you need to request it in the comments section. I request information for abundance and romance Reiki. Say, I am fully connected to my divine source. So every morning you might get up and speak that into existence. Say, I have anchored my body to the paradise planet. I now inherit eternal life through Christ. He said the meek shall inherit the earth. This is my inheritance, and I claim it today. Saying now out loud, I am fully connected to the electromagnetic grids of the geomagnetic grids or fields of the planet. Every morning, I am fully connected to the electromagnetic grids and the geomagnetic field of the planet. After doing gratitude, he said, after you do your gratitude in the morning, I was like, huh? What? I am fully connected to my divine source. If you have a Lemurian crystal, which I don't really know what they are, but they said if you have a Lemurian or an Atlantean crystal, they're Lemurian crystals, you can rub them on your feet to get the codes. Isn't that amazing? So, where are your spiritual eyes? We're about to close this session down. You've been amazing. Don't come in and leave and come back and leave. This is a full session. That's why it's hard to do it live. So thank you for those who've stayed, because that works best. So say, my diamondized light body holds all the Akashic records that now become transparent. As I now walk in one consciousness, I know I never have to die a physical death. I activate my diamond light body and integrate my galactic and angelic heritage. Wow. There's a movie from Disney I haven't seen, but it was Linda McGill that recommended watch Soul from Disney, because that shows you the light body doesn't have any senses. It can't feel, touch, smell or taste. So we're integrating the light body into our physical body, because then we have all sensory perception here, and bring it all into the one moment, because that's all there is, apparently. So any breathing problems, know that you need to get Reiki level 2 attuned so you can bring more life force into your energy field. Slow your brain down and have a tool to bring you back into your center. I hope this has helped today. So remember, we are with the 144 sacred key geometry parentals, and they are already fully activated. And we're not here to wake anybody up, do anything specific. We're working with Gaia and her inhabit ants. Get it? I was like, inhabit ants. We're in habit from our programming, and we've come in to override it with light. And this is like, who would want to do that in a physical, energetic body? No one. So what it was, actually, we're bringing in blue ray Christed light. Oh! And this is where, when I talk about the Excalibur sword of truth, we have to sit in the middle because it's a double-edged sword, right? So we can't call you dark because then that's, you know, you only get back what you give out. So we have to stay in the middle of the sword, because if we pronounce that or pronounce that, then we're out of alignment. So we're trying to get into a neutral stance. And we are covered, say, I now receive the blue ray Christed light. And I stand in morality, integrity, honesty, and ethics that are in this light. I will tell others that they are there. It's a moral compass that we're resetting. Do you know what I mean? For humanity. Because the morals and the ethics were taken out of the Kundalini pathway at the sacral. And that gained control of you in the matrix mind. And we now want to release that and anchor your God consciousness. So that they're showing me that brings with it all the Akashic records and collapses. There's 11 timelines here. 11 timelines. You can also request star language or light language now. And what we do in Bella Reiki Art Therapy as members of the tribe, they showed me last night that the infinity symbol, Romance Reiki, and the art therapy are the keys that unlock the brain to its potential. Can you believe that? When you balance or get out of the way completely of the right and left hemisphere, both have to unplug from a program of a binary code that's running us. So we have to detach, right? It's like your computer. You have to shut down all other programs so you don't crash. So you have to take it easy. You have to relax. And you have to get into silence. And you can watch a flame or a candle. I love you, Kenneth. So where our brain's going to go to the capacity from 5%, you can get all the way to 100%. It's a true hemisphere blend, right? But you have to shut down your mind for 33 minutes to get out of the inverted matrix, which is full of artificial intelligence that's running your coding. You have to shut down the subconscious matrix mind. Does that make sense? So twice a day for 30 minutes. Diligence, perseverance, and discipline. If you do it for 21 days, the new habit will start and the soul blueprint will take over. Who's with me? I'm going to start this program for masters who are already there, and it's an 8-week infinity program, and the focus or intention is abundance and romance, which to me is a fit body. I want to be fit and healthy. I've come halfway. I want to do it again. And then debt. You have to release all debt from your life because it doesn't really exist. So if anybody would like to get fit, lose weight, or get out of debt, or get more savings, that I'm walking through an infinity program for the next 8 weeks. I'm sharing it with my masters. If you are not a master, I will offer you Reiki level 1 and 2. In the next 8 weeks, I will attune you, and I will offer you the coaching for free. So if you would like to do level 1 and 2 Reiki and work with me 24/7 for the next 8 weeks to bring in your intention They're saying will happen in 4 weeks. It's 4 weeks. To bring in your intention, if you're ready to do that, I would love to work with you. So I only have a few spots available because I'm working this channel a lot. So you'd have to access my calendar. I'm calling it Reiki for weight loss, because we want to look you Reiki for weight loss and debt loss. So look at you, look what you did. Look who you are. Look who you are, Starseed. You are connected to the diamond core of the crystal grid. This is you laying down. This is your 7 colors. This is your rainbow light body. And look what you just did. Now, Sun was the first one. So I worked closely with my masters for 2 years and we anchored it. We did it. It's so amazing, right? I mean, the whole earth did it. But this is what we were working on. And then now we're in location Reiki. We're doing more grid work with the Kundalini. That's as you master the 4 levels. So here is you. So what does that look like? I said to Sun, that looks like she said a diamond. I was like, oh my God, we just did the diamond light code activation without even realizing it. Isn't that amazing? I just thought, wow, that changed my life. So I was happy about that. So what happens is once you get to master level, we go to the romance Reiki and abundance Reiki, we go up to a 12 chakra system, right? And that plugs us into the 12-strand DNA program. So we've got our soul star and then our earth star. And this is the masculine and the feminine pillars that we stand in on either side. They activate the brain. That's why we have to let them in the brain, and then the battery starts. So you've done so well today. There is a lot more to do. So if you'd like to work personally with me, I'm opening up the calendar just until next weekend. So that would be the 20 or till the 28th, I think, of March. My calendar's open for level 1 and 2. It's a fast track program. I will put links in the description box. If you want to focus on weight loss and debt loss, then you get a free 24/7 stream with me on coaching, inspiration, and recipes. It's going to be very exciting. So let me just tell you about the healing process as we seal your energy down today. Now it's about putting your order in. It's about focusing on what we want, not what we don't want. And then we need visual anchors to do that. So as members of the tribe, thank you for joining. We have a few of you there now, and we will be working every day, right? Because we're in the highest vibration of a supernova. And on April the 12th, that's when the linear here, right, the vertical comes in. So the vertical light of the Christos template, that's like the return of Christ, comes here to the linear, the Sophia grid, right? So the diamond core and the Jupiter lightning, that's a masculine and feminine. And that actually is the acupuncture point for humanity to diamondize and have eternal life in Christ. So I'm not saying Christ is coming, but I know that that's what's happening in the energy field. And so it's the return of the Christos Sophia template. So they're asking you to bring down energy now from your crown and anchor it, your third eye and anchor it, and your throat and anchor it. Know that this is the central point, and what your heart feels matters. And it's your third eye and your womb that create. So you get the energy here, right, which is the triangle like that. So you put the 2 triangles together, and what does it give you? The Star of David, which is the DNA of the Davidic bloodline, which is what is coming back in full force. I couldn't be more proud of you. Thank you so much for your support and kindness. As we go through this, know that you're the diamond. And when we clear all those facets, right, you say, oh, that's the poverty template that I commanded to leave. So let's command it to leave. I now command all weight to leave my body as it no longer serves me. I command all debt to leave my life, and I now experience health, fitness, abundance in all its forms, including union with my beloved. In Jesus' name we say, hallelujah. So you can draw these symbols, right? When you get attuned, if you're not attuned, you can't activate them. You can only receive them, I think. So I'm just working with you. Also, as members, we made a beautiful crystal mist, and that's great to put in your energy field, in your aura. You put crystals in. I did a workshop. It's a free workshop. So please, if you're not already attuned to soulmate Reiki, that would be a great thing to do to clear all that karmic energy of the past. So you bring more light in, soulmate Reiki, and then we're going to do a soul kin call out because we're diamondized. So I give that to you for free as an initiation into the tribe, as a heart dweller. You get $275 attunement for free because we need to activate it. What's that? We need to activate. We are activated. So when we all clear the facets together and all the diamonds come together, that's the explosion that's going to occur on April the 12th. So caring less about 3D and looking at what is your body attached to, because your body has all the intelligence. I started this right, and I was on the island of Kona in Hawaii, where the volcano Pele is, which is for passion. And I actually hooked into that energy field. And through my third eye, I started practicing, right? So we were with a bunch of girls, and we were on the Angel Therapy Practitioner Weekend. It was amazing. With Doreen. Unbelievable, so good. And as you travel through this island, it's all misty, and then there's fireflies floating, and then the nighttime you can see them everywhere. It's just fairyland. Like, it's really fairyland. It was like that. Anyway, you're not allowed to take any rocks from Pele. But I would sit there, right? They wanted to go to the supermarket. It's like, no, you don't know me. I don't like to go there. It's just not my thing, especially on a holiday. And especially where I don't even know what is in the aisles and everything, right? So we're with 5 girls, and we're in this converted car, and they're going to Pele, to the mountain, to the volcano, and they want to stop at the supermarket to get food, right? I'm like, oh. So I sat out of the car by myself, and I was thinking, what could I do? I'm going to project in there and see, is there anything that I need in there? Because I get overwhelmed when you don't know where to go and it's a new thing. I just don't like the aisles. I don't know. So I took my third eye in there, and I ask you to practice this. You can stand at a shop, especially for females, right? This is tapping into my masculine energies. Like, I go into the shop and I scan it for anything that I need. And sometimes I can walk straight in, pick the thing up, and it's exactly what I need. And you know what I do then? Then I think I have to go through all the rest of the shop just to know that that was it. So I'm letting that pattern go. So you can scan things. So I went to the supermarket, right? So I got out of the car and I thought, yeah, there is something. And I thought, well, what am I looking for? You know what I was looking for? I was looking for glitter eyeliner. Yeah. So I thought that supermarket wouldn't have it. And then I got pulled to go there, and I was like, oh, I will. I'll just trust my senses, because we'd been practicing this in the day, right? So I thought I'll just trust it, and I'll ask my body, my intelligence, is there anything that I would like in this store? Except for food. I don't want to go to the food, right? So I was like, is there anything? And so I went this way, went that way. There's security guards there. They have them all in there in Hawaii. And I was like, hi. And then I went over, and, you know, it's all just shelves, supermarket. And then you know how they have those things stripped down the middle of things that they're selling? I was just looking, going, no, it's not here. And they're like, yep, it's here. I'm like, no, I can't see anything here. I'm not saying it out loud. And then I looked, and I was like, there's a whole like line of liquid glitter eyeliners. I was like, the security guard came running over. Are you all right, miss? I'm like, I'm great. It was like that. I thought, wow. So I practiced that, and I can actually do that. I can actually scan a store and know if there's anything there for me at the door. So I'm practicing it as remotely as well. So that's remote viewing, is it? So you can do that, and you can practice that. Saves a lot of time going through everything. Do you know what I mean? As an empath, I would have to go through everything. As a highly sensitive being, I'd have to then go make sure that that was the best by elimination. No longer do you have to do that. You can sense, right? So I'm going to ask you to do that now. Is go out there and realize that there is a light body that matches yours. And you're calling it in through your third eye vibration. And you're like, I'm ready, if you haven't already met. And then open your heart. We say thank you to the guides, angels and masters for coming in today. We thank the Reiki masters, Haweo Takata, Chujiro Hayashi, Mikkel Usui, for helping these beautiful star seeds and bringing them universal life force. Thank you for my attunements. We thank the Palladian brothers and sisters of the light to tell us and teach us so we know how to command our vessel or avatar. And we thank the Father for bringing the Son. In Jesus' mighty name, we say hallelujah. Bringing a Christos, Christos, Christos. So if you're not already, you can do two things. You can join as a tribal member heart dweller. We just did a soul clearing. We did a fire releasing ceremony. And we're going to get into some serious manifestation and putting our order in. So that's for you that want to work on that. They're heart dwellers and you join as a tribal member. So I have a few things set up for them today. And or you can work with me personally doing a fast track to power, or you can do the weight loss and debt loss, which doesn't have integration therapy, or you could just do abundance and romance Reiki. So I'll put those in the description box, and I hope to connect with you soon. I love you very much. Know that you can get a twin flame reading at any time. We say congratulations to Sun. She's just had a twin flame reading and brought it in. I love you, Son. In Jesus' mighty name we say hallelujah. We did it. I am diamondized. I love you. Thanks for watching.